Have you ever been lying in bed, relaxing on the couch, or even just sitting at your desk, when suddenly your dog pushes right up against you, leaning their whole body into your legs, your side, or sometimes even your chest? You know what I'm talking about. That steady, warm pressure as they press their weight into you, sometimes placing a paw on your lap, or nudging their muzzle against you. Well, here's something that might surprise you. If your dog does this to you, congratulations. You've officially been chosen as someone incredibly special in their world. This behavior, often called leaning but affectionately known by dog lovers everywhere as their "I'm right here with you" gesture, is actually one of the most profound displays of trust and affection your dog can show you. And here's the fascinating part. They don't do this for just anyone. Let me tell you about Sarah, a veterinary technician from Portland, who discovered she was her rescue dog's chosen person in the most unexpected way. When she first adopted Mochi, a shy shepherd mix who had been returned to the shelter 3 times, he spent the first month keeping distance and watching her from across the room. Sarah was starting to worry that maybe they just weren't meant to be together. But then, one evening while she was reading, Mochi quietly walked over, pressed his whole body against her legs, and rested his head on her lap. Sarah later told me it was the moment she knew everything had changed between them. But why do dogs do this? The answer takes us back to their earliest experiences in the litter, where warmth, safety, and touch were their first forms of comfort. Puppies instinctively cuddle tightly against their mother and siblings to feel secure. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Many adult dogs stop seeking physical closeness with just anyone as they grow up, except in very specific circumstances. When an adult dog leans into you, they're essentially treating you like their family, their pack. They're returning to that state of complete trust and contentment they felt as tiny puppies. But this is crucial. They only do this with humans they feel absolutely and completely safe with. It's not just about liking you. It's about seeing you as family. Research conducted by animal behaviorist Dr. Rachel Casey at the University of Bristol found that dogs who regularly lean on their human companions show significantly lower stress hormones and higher bonding behaviors compared to dogs who don't display this behavior. In other words, the leaning isn't just cute. It's a measurable sign of a deep emotional connection. But here's what makes this behavior even more special. Dogs are incredibly selective about who gets the leaning treatment. You might have multiple people in your household, but often there's one person who gets most of these moments. That person, they're the chosen one. I've spoken to countless dog owners who've noticed this pattern. In multi-person households, the dog might be friendly with everyone, but the long, lingering leaning, the ones that last for 10, 15, even 20 minutes, those are reserved for their special person. Pay attention to how your dog leans into you. Is it gentle and steady? Do they sigh while they're doing it? Do their eyes get that soft, relaxed expression? These are all signs your dog is in a state of pure bliss, completely trusting you with their most vulnerable emotions. Some dogs even take it a step further. They'll lean against you while nudging your hands for pets, or they'll lean and then curl up right beside you, exactly where they were touching you, as if they're claiming that spot as their place with their person. Now I know some of you might be thinking, but my dog leans on the couch too. And you're absolutely right. Dogs will sometimes lean into furniture or soft objects. But there's a difference. When they lean on objects, it's short and casual. When they lean on their favorite human, it becomes a ritual, longer, more intentional, often accompanied by tail wags, relaxed breaths, or that sweet little nuzzle they do when they're truly content. So if your dog regularly turns you into their personal leaning post, take it as the incredible compliment it is. You've achieved something remarkable. You've earned the complete trust and love of one of nature's most loyal creatures. Tell me in the comments, does your dog lean on you? How long do their leaning sessions usually last? And does it happen more with you than with others in your home? I read every single comment, and I love hearing about your special dog connections.